Hi, brother teacher here. I felt compelled to make this video because there's an individual that's reaching out to me concerning his health. There are and have been many people throughout the years who have confided in me and my opinion, if you will, or my viewpoint as it relates to various health issues and or concerns that they may have or have had. And I've said before, and I say it again, I am not a medical doctor. I am not a licensed scientist. What I am, again, I'm a man just like everyone watching me. I'm a human being who has studied various aspects of the human body, health and wellness, fitness, martial arts, all of those things that are common to all men, myself included. I've taken many of the conditions that I've had throughout time, throughout my life, and I have found remedies that work for me, that have worked for my family and my friends and martial arts students and so forth. And I have been sharing this information. I am still a student to life. I'm still studying. As long as you are living, you should always consider yourself a student of life. No one knows everything. And as it relates to people and their ailments, we are all different. Now, to speak to me over the platform, a video platform called YouTube or any other platform, and tell me what your concerns are, I don't want you to think at all, I don't want you to believe at all that I'm going to give you a one-shot cure for what your condition is, or maybe your disease or your ailment, because chances are I may not answer, whatever your call is. But as much as I can give you, I will offer that to you. It is up to you to make some concrete decisions in your life. And make certain that you enact some new lifestyle choices. Now let me say this. Most of the things that we find ourselves victims of, if you want to use that term, most of the ailments, the diseases, even cancer that we find ourselves with, we cause them. We live in a toxic environment more than it has ever been. Toxicity is in our water supply. It's in our food supply. It's in the chemicals that we clean our homes and our automobiles with. It's in the air. It's everywhere. And when we absorb, inhale, and ingest these toxins, they wreak havoc inside the human body. They cause allergic reactions. They cause various skin issues or diseases. They cause various organ failures, to include liver, heart, kidneys, pancreas, thyroid, and so on. Prostate for men as well. All because of the toxins that's in our environment. I don't think I could have put it any better than what I just said to you, my friends. Understand this. This video is for the gentleman that asked me about his kidney issues. 3-stage kidney failure. This is what I am offering to you and anyone else that may have this condition or even a different condition. Change your lifestyle. Are you listening to me? I mean what I'm saying. Change your lifestyle. and do it right now. The human body is a beautiful machine created by the powers that be, by the Almighty Creator. He knew what he was doing when he made us. He created this body to be a self-preserving instrument. In other words, it will heal itself under most conditions that are normal conditions. But when it becomes inundated with all of the chemicals that man produces, that's in our air and our food and our water, like I just said, then our system becomes overwhelmed. It becomes overly toxic. And when it becomes overly toxic, all of your body begins to suffer. Every aspect of it. See how simple that was? So, how do we rectify this? We can begin to rectify these conditions, these so-called diseases and cancers, by doing the reverse of what we have been doing. Listen to me. The toxins that are in our atmosphere, we can do virtually nothing. Okay? We can't control what's in the air. So what we must learn how to do is to detoxify our bodies internally. So one thing that you should do is make sure that the foods that you put in your mouth are organic. Do the research. Make sure that you buy organic foods. Try, if at all possible, to avoid meat as much as possible. Beef and chicken, especially. Some fish. Do some research, please. I can't give you all of the answers right now in this segment, but let your diet be primarily vegetables and fruits and nuts and beans and legumes and things of this nature. Drink clean water, not tap water. Get you a filtration system, not only for the sink in your kitchen, but your bathroom sink and your shower head should be a filter. Try to get sunlight. Vitamin D. That's the primary source of vitamin D in the sun, as much as you possibly can. Intake supplements. Go to a Whole Food store or a natural food store, and buy you some good supplements. Buy you some chlorella cracked, some spirulina, some turmeric, some milk thistle. Keep those things available because they're good for cleaning out your body. Don't forget the cayenne pepper. It's good for being a natural blood thinner. It keeps everything moving through your vascular system. Turmeric is very good as far as an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. Turmeric is one of the greatest herbs that you can have. And as far as your kidneys and your liver is concerned, milk thistle. Don't forget that, just to name a few. Get sleep. Get you at least 7 to 8 hours of good sleep. Don't sleep with the television on, with your cell phone on beside the bed. Put it away from you, not by the bed. Don't sleep with your laptop on. If you have your television on at night, or your laptop on or tablet, and your cell phone on, make sure that before you go to sleep, you turn them off about an hour and a half to 2 hours before you go to sleep. Sleep in total darkness. No lights on. Human beings are just like nature because we are nature. When you hear the birds chirping in the morning, that's actually the time that we're supposed to be waking up as well. But I know that scheduling won't allow that for many people who work first, second, and third shifts. But those shifts were created by man. Understand this. And when the sun goes down at night, that's when we're supposed to be going to sleep. Do you see the cycle? Nature is not confused. We, who are supposed to be nature, We are confused. So, when the sun is just rising, that's when we should be rising. And when the sun is going down, that is when we should be going down or going to sleep. But we have been violating this rule of nature for hundreds of years. So these are some things that I want you to take into consideration. Go out on your porch or your balcony every morning or every evening and take some deep breaths. Get some oxygen therapy. Get some fresh air in your lungs. Expand your lungs through exercising them by breathing deeply for about 5 minutes. Most people are shallow breathers and they don't get enough oxygen. This can cause issues as well. Okay? Be happy. Find a hobby. Find something that you enjoy and engross yourself in it. Dive into it. Find peace of mind through a good book, a good lecture, a good speech. Find people that are positive and like-minded. Associate with those individuals. Don't put yourself around people that are negative thinkers, people that are always talking about doom and gloom. Detract from those individuals. Okay? Now, as far as your kidneys are concerned, if you have a kidney issue, make sure that you take those things that I already mentioned to you. Make sure that you don't eat before you go to bed. Digestion is supposed to happen when you're up and moving around. During the middle of the day, when you get past about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, you're not eating a heavy meal anymore. Digestion is not supposed to happen when you're lying down asleep. Your body's supposed to be repairing itself from all of the things that you did prior to that sleep. Do you understand how much sense that makes? Okay? I don't know what else to say. I think I really said it all. If you're having liver cancer or liver issues or kidney issues or gallbladder issues, stop eating processed foods. Foods that are packed in cans. Stop overcooking your vegetables. Steam them instead. And this might rub some people the wrong way. Stay away from dairy. Stay away from pork. They're not good for the human body. Meat causes cancer. Stay away from barbecuing your meat on the grill. Stay away from cooking your potatoes in the oven to the point where you have a crunchy skin. All of these cause cancer. Boil your potatoes with the skin on them if you want the skin. Don't bake them. Don't use aluminum foil to cook any meal in the oven. Don't use a microwave oven because that's radiation. Okay? Don't cook in aluminum pots. Try to avoid plastic containers to drink your water out of. Check and see if it's BPA free, bisphenol A, that it has nothing in it that's harmful to you. Don't let your bottled water, if you have bottled water, sit in the heat, because the chemicals that it's made of are going to leach into your water once that bottle heats up to a certain temperature. Okay? These are the few things that I can think of right now, unscripted, while I'm talking to you. Follow these things and exercise. Get up and start moving. Don't be depressed. I don't care what a doctor told you about your health. You know, you're declining and this and that. Get up and move around. Be positive. And if you find yourself in a doldrum, if you find yourself discouraged, if you find yourself upset and you're feeling depressed because you think that your progress is slow or you're not even seeing progress, call me. Send me a message and I'll try to encourage you to the best of my ability again to keep going, to stay with it. You know why? Because I love you. That's why. This is not fabricated. It's not fluff. I do care for you genuinely, whoever you are. It doesn't matter. And if you can't get me, find someone like me, that speaks like me, that has a genuine concern for you, the human being. Irrespective of what your race, color, and creed is, it doesn't matter. We are all God's creation. Understand this. Doesn't mean I don't have problems. Doesn't mean that I don't have issues in my own life. But as much as lie within me to help you, I'll do my utmost to do just that. So be encouraged, whoever you are, wherever you are, and things will get better. But first of all, you must believe that they will get better. And you know what I always say, Yahweh loves you, and I do as well. So long, and be blessed.